Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's gonna be time to play some Victoria 2. We're gonna be starting up a new campaign here today, and we're gonna be playing. This Let's Play in particular is gonna be focused on a country that is super awesome. What we're playing is Egypt, actually. It is the year 1836. We're playing as Egypt. Egypt is 89th in the world. They're a primitive nation in autonomous dependency of the Ottoman Empire. Technically, this name here, the Khedive of Egypt, is actually not correct. The official title of Egypt was the Eyalet of Egypt. Eyalet, I guess, in Turkish means like province. So the name Khediviate of Egypt was actually not the official name of the country until 1867. But I guess that's what they call it in HFM. So I don't know. We have 2.39 million pops. We've got 5% slaves, 11% artisans, 70% farmers, 7% laborers, 2% soldiers. We are allied with the Ottoman Empire and the Hejaz Vilayet. And we are 11th in the world for the military, 15th for industry, and 164 prestige. So we're going to go jump on in, and then I'll give some backstory on Egypt before we actually start playing. Yeah. So, we begin the game in the year 1st of January, 1836. And so I would argue that Egypt, especially in this time period, is absolutely one of the most important countries in Europe at the time, at least here in 1836. And I'm going to tell you why. So we're going to go back about 30 years, or even more than that, actually. And in 1798, Napoleon Bonaparte was a very influential general of the French Republic, and he decided to invade Egypt. He landed, I believe he landed, he was near, I think it was either in Matra or Alexandria. He was there. He landed in the western part of Egypt, took a port, and basically just tried to make his way east into Syria, conquer all of Egypt, and he succeeded to a great degree, actually. As you guys know, in 1517, the Ottoman Empire annexed Egypt from the independent Mamluk Sultanate. The Mamluks, as we all know in EU4, they're very, very powerful, they're very strong, but so were the Ottomans. And so in 1517, there was the Ottoman Mamluk War, and the Mamluks won. So when Napoleon invaded in 1798, he was primarily battling the Mamluks, and he kicked their ass, basically, is what he did. And the Ottomans were really, really concerned with this. The Ottomans were really, really, really concerned that Napoleon would be able to basically destroy all of Egypt. And, the Ottomans basically had to meet that threat. And they didn't have the best of success either, because Napoleon is a beast-ass general. And so the British were trying to help the Ottomans and the Mamluks, and the Mamluks and the Ottomans were holding off the French, and there was just a big tug of war. There was just a huge, huge tug of war. Napoleon eventually would occupy and at least somewhat successfully occupy Egypt for a while. He advanced into Syria in 1799, and he was actually pushed back. He was pushed out of Syria. In particular, he tried to besiege the fort of Acre. We call it Acre, but there's different ways to pronounce it. Acre is like the Crusader name, the Latin name for it, but people pronounce it Acre sometimes. And so he tried to besiege the province of Acre, and he was repulsed. The British, the Turks, and the Mamluks were able to get him out of Syria. And so eventually Napoleon would go back to France, and basically he would leave a subordinate here in Egypt. But eventually in I believe 1801, the French would be pushed out of Egypt, and French Egypt would no longer be a thing. Now, this is where the so-called father of Egypt, of modern Egypt, comes in. There was a guy who was an Albanian general, or just an Albanian soldier of the Ottoman Empire. As you guys know, Albania's over here. Albania. There was a guy named Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali was an Albanian soldier who served for the Turks in Egypt against Napoleon, and he was, a pretty smart dude. He was a pretty astute kind of guy. He had a lot of support in his Albanian regiment, and the Albanian people that he served with liked him. He was a good commander. He was smart. And so in 1801, he basically kind of not started, I guess you could say Napoleon started this, but there was a three-way civil war in Egypt between the Mamluks, the Turks, and then eventually the Albanians. You know, Muhammad Ali would have this cast of Albanian troops that were loyal to him, and eventually he would seize power in Egypt. He would actually use the Mamluks and the Turks against each other, and he would play the sides off of each other and get himself, you know, in there, into power. And he succeeded. In 1805, he actually succeeded. And so he was basically governing Egypt, and he was a pretty, you know, he's a pretty smart general. He feigned loyalty to the Turks. The Turks, you know, really did not have the means to throw him out of Egypt and to dislodge him. They couldn't dislodge the Mamluks. They couldn't even, you know, fully control the Mamluks. The Mamluks and the Ottomans barely were able to throw out the French. They probably arguably wouldn't have been able to do it without the British anyway. And so basically the Ottomans put up with him. They said, okay, as long as you're loyal to us and name, you know, Muhammad Ali, you can do whatever you want. And so Muhammad Ali would consolidate power in Egypt from 1805 basically up until about, you know, 1831. In I believe it was 1816 to 1820, he actually sent two of his sons into Arabia. They would into this area here, the Hijaz. They would conquer Jeddah. They would conquer, where's Medina? Where's that? Yeah, Medina. They would conquer Mecca. He had a couple sons. I think he had two sons named Ismail. Ismail Pasha is what his sons were called. So they would, you know, he would conquer the Hijaz. He would send expeditions into the Sudan. And he would successfully conquer the Sudan. And so he expanded Egypt a lot. Muhammad Ali did. And he like reformed the economy. He implemented new laws, and he taxed the crap out of his people, to be honest. But he was a very firm, very stable ruler. And so, you know, he also wanted to reform Egypt along Western European lines, because he saw just how backward really the Muslim world was in comparison to, say, you know, the British or the French. And so this influx of French influence and French ideas convinced Muhammad Ali that he needed to be a modern autocratic ruler to be able to make Egypt into this great power, this empire. And so to a large degree, he would succeed. In 1821, the Turks would ask Muhammad Ali to use his army and navy, which was incredibly well disciplined and well armed. They were really, really good troops. The Egyptian army and the Egyptian navy were formidable in the Eastern Mediterranean, for sure. The world, the eyes of the world were upon Egypt to see what, you know, how strong are they really? We've heard these rumors of Egypt and this guy, Muhammad Ali, and he's modernizing and doing stuff out here, you know, doing stuff out here. Who is this guy? And the invasion of Greece by Egypt under Muhammad Ali, I believe he actually sent one of his sons as a general. Basically, the Greeks were beaten by Muhammad Ali. Actually, the Turks were being pushed back during the Greek War of Independence in 1821. They would ask Muhammad Ali in Egypt to go help, and to a great degree, he succeeded. And so eventually the British and the French would intervene and say, Muhammad Ali, you have to withdraw from Egypt or withdraw from Greece. We're going to, you know, kill you, and we're going to depose you from power. And so he cut his losses. He did lose a lot of troops. He lost his navy as well. And so Muhammad Ali cut his losses, came back to Egypt, you know, licked his wounds. But it was that kind of subservience of Egypt to the Ottomans that was definitively broken after the Egyptian intervention into the Greek War of Independence. Muhammad Ali began to think, you know what, maybe I'm not really as dependent on the Ottomans as I think. I actually probably am not. And so in 1831, he would basically decide, we're going to be independent. We're going to be independent of the Ottomans. We're going to, you know, just not listen to them anymore. And what precipitated this was, during the Greek War of Independence, the Turks offered Egypt, hey, we'll give you all of Syria if you come and help us in the Greek War of Independence. Muhammad Ali upheld the end of his bargain. You know, he did what he had to do. And the Ottomans did not give him Syria. And so in 1831, Muhammad Ali would march into Syria and take it. He took Syria from the Ottomans. He decisively defeated the Ottomans. He was very successful in fighting the Ottomans. And so there was this fear, almost, that Muhammad Ali would actually like supplant the Ottoman Empire over here, would take over Anatolia, would take over the Mashriq or Mesopotamia, would take over Anatolia, you know, maybe even make it as far as Constantinople, conquer the area, conquer everything, and kind of rebuild and reform the Ottoman Empire into something that more closely resembled Western ideas and Western armies and Western technology. There was a great fear, and so in 1831, during this kind of crisis between the Ottomans and Egypt, basically Britain and France would say, Egypt back down or we're going to intervene. And that's eventually what he did. The Ottomans decided, yes, okay, fine, we'll give you Syria, just stop, you know, be loyal to us again, be loyal and you know, stop being rebellious. And so Muhammad Ali would be like, okay, fine, whatever. And so he would consolidate power even more in the Hejaz, in Sudan, in Egypt, and also in Syria, because he now owns Syria. This is why at the beginning of the game, in Victoria 2, Egypt owns Syria, because that's what happened. As the Ottomans would give it to him, they would acquiesce to his demands, as long as he agreed, quote, quote, be a loyal subject to us, you know. And so that's where we are now. In 1836, we are here, we're modernizing, and we've still got some work to do. Because in 1840, I'm pretty sure in 1840, you guys will see, the Ottomans are going to try and take back Syria, because he's actually got cores here. They're going to try and take back Syria in what is called the Oriental Crisis. So in 1840, the Ottomans and Egypt once again would go to war because the Ottomans would want to get back Syria. Muhammad Ali would decisively defeat the Ottoman army. There was, what was it? It was a battle, I think it was near Aleppo somewhere. The vast majority of the Ottoman army would be decisively defeated by the Egyptians, and there was nothing to stop Muhammad Ali from intervening and basically annexing all of Asia that belonged to the Ottomans. Eventually, the Russians would intervene and tell Muhammad Ali, give back Syria to the Ottomans or we're going to send troops ourselves to go after you. And so eventually Syria would go back to the Ottomans. And that was what was called the Great Oriental Crisis. And so there was some support for the Ottoman Empire as well, as far as the Brits and the French. So basically the British, the French, and the Russians told Egypt, back down or we're going to come and intervene. At the same time, though, during the Oriental Crisis, the French and the British did not want Muhammad Ali to just disappear, because he was actually a really good influence on Ottoman power and kind of keeping the Ottomans in check. Because everybody knew by this time that the Ottoman Empire was a sick man of Europe, and that there would be, you know, this huge amount of instability if somebody like Muhammad Ali was not here to kind of keep check on the region. And so eventually what would happen was they would leave Muhammad Ali in power in Egypt and say, hey, you can have Egypt, that's fine. Just don't expand against the Ottomans. That's the only terms that we have. And he would agree to that, basically. And yeah, that's really what would happen during the Oriental Crisis. As we all know, eventually the construction of the Suez would begin. Egypt would come under the control of the British, the Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, all sorts of good stuff like that would occur. But we will see in this campaign if we can change the course of history. So let's go over here. Let's take a look at our decisions. We got Muhammad Ali's reforms. Muhammad Ali, an Albanian born in Macedonia during Ottoman rule there, served in the Kavala volunteer contingent of the Ottoman army in Egypt during the first years of the 19th century. Following the withdrawal of Napoleon's armies from Egypt, Muhammad, through a long series of political maneuvering, came to be elected Wali, the governor of Ottoman Egypt, a position he would eventually use to secure Egypt as his own personal domain. As Mamluk power waned. During his reign, he instituted a series of more or less popular and more or less successful reforms, all aiming to transform Egypt into a modern European-style state. Resistance to these reforms will slow down technological progress for a time, but the benefit to Egypt itself is immeasurable. So we're going to go ahead and take this decision. We get 5,000 pounds. We get imported ships, foreign trading methods. We get Muhammad Ali's reforms. We also get 5 prestige. We get monthly war exhaustion, organization regain rate, land organization. We get research points modifier minus 40%, which is unfortunate, but we get tax efficiency, mobilization size, mobilization impact, and then max loan amount plus 20%. We're also going to get some growth, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and try and reform Egypt. We will go ahead and focus right now on bureaucrats, so we can get some money, because we need some money right now. And then we're gonna raise tariffs and things like that, and we'll raise spending a little bit once we have some more It's more income. Okay, so we have 3 armies right now. We've got 18,000 in Syria, 21,000 in Cairo. We've got 18,000 over here in the Sudan. We're actually going to go ahead and get rid of these irregulars. We don't want them. We don't want those irregulars. We're going to go and send over some troops. We're going to basically send everybody to Cairo so we can reorganize this army a little bit. We also have 5 man of wars, 10 frigates, and 1 clipper transport in Alexandria. Okay. Restauration. Following the defeat of Napoleon, the Congress of Vienna convened to redraw Europe. In Italy, the Congress restored the pre-Napoleonic patchwork of independent governments, either directly ruled or strongly influenced by the prevailing powers, particularly Austria. Since the Habsburgs controlled the predominantly Italian-speaking northeastern part of present-day Italy, it unexpectedly was the most powerful force against Italian unification. Ooh. So we're playing with HFM, or as they say, historical flavor mod. And it does many different things, but it adds a lot of historical flavor to the game. It kind of makes the game more railroaded a little bit. So, but I mean, that's how it is. I like it. It's cool. It's not the best mod ever. I think I might actually prefer PDM, I think, but you know, it's fun because it leads to some pretty historical worlds. So we have the option to enable splendid isolation. Enabling this feature will enable splendid isolation for the UK. It will break alliances with any greater power except for Portugal, Ottomans, Belgium, or Japan, as it should be. And then we can have the choice of colonial railroading. We're going to go and turn this off because basically it would guarantee the UK is going to eventually annex us and the Sudan. I don't want railroading. So we're going to try and see if we can do stuff ourselves. So let's see, missionaries in Beirut. In the beginning of the 19th century, Lebanon had an increasing amount of Western missionaries visit it. Ooh, cool. We get literacy impact on consciousness, 10%, education efficiency. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to modernize right now. We're going to get our navy and our army in check. In 1840, we will get the Eastern Crisis. Most likely, the Ottoman Empire will declare war on us, and the Russians will probably intervene against us as well. So we'll see what happens in the meantime. Let's take a look at our armed forces over here. So we can raise quite a few troops. We're going to need a lot of artillery. Restoration in the Papal States. Let's actually try and see, can I grab some man of wars? Can we grab any naval bases? Maybe not. Okay. Alright, so we're going to spend some cash here. A lot of our artisans are going to be going into some debt. Yeah, so, but what we're yeah, it's alright. Well, we'll get administrative spending. It's going up. It's just going to take some time because we're going to need some money. But I do want my navy. I do need a navy here. I just don't want to go into too much debt. Let's actually go ahead and reduce spending for a bit. Let's see what we can do about this. I don't want to take too much debt if I can help it. Yeah. Okay. So we have, right now, at least apparently, we have 11 infantry and 4 cavalry. We're going to go and make 1 stack. We're going to do... Okay, so what do I have? So preferably your stacks are 4, 2, and 6. That's at least that's what I use. That's armies of 36,000 each, which is a decent, you know, a decent force limit or supply limit in most provinces. Syria is going to be a little difficult to actually to kind of maneuver around in the supply limit, but we'll see what we can do. So we're gonna do, yeah, we're gonna do 4, 2. Okay, so we need that. We need some more artillery. We're gonna do 1 infantry. Wait, hold on. This is yeah, 1 infantry. We already have 2 cav. No, we need 2 cav there. 2 cav, and then I think the rest are gonna be artillery. Yeah, probably. So we're gonna reduce our spending on the navy. I do need the army to be kind of, well, maybe we do this. Well, we're still buying artillery anyway. It's super expensive one way or another. Yeah, let's get some money first. We're just gonna spend the bare minimum on our constructions right now, at least until we get some more tax efficiency. Oh shit! Now we need to encourage bureaucrats, not intellectuals. There we go. That's probably why my tax income's going down. Fuck. Okay, so we're buying up all the artillery in the world. So we're going to be pretty strong. I mean, the Ottomans right now, they've got 46 regiments. We have an independent CB against them. That's interesting. They have 46 regiments, military tech 4 out of 30. We have military tech 2 out of 30. So I wish, yeah, we have to pass political reforms. This is a jingoism policy here. Protectionism, state capitalism. We're actually going to go ahead and put some reactionaries in power. Yeah. So these Muhammad Ali reforms, they're gonna slow down our research basically, but they are useful. They are useful reforms. So keeping them around is gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, we don't want too much debt. So we're assembling the army right now. We're buying up a lot of artillery and things for people. These are Ottoman troops running through our territory. Let's see, how many ships do the Ottomans have? 27? Interesting. Let's see, restoration of the two Sicilies. Alright, good things. Good things. There we go. Now we're making some money. Hell yeah. Now we're making some money. So yeah, by far literacy is shit. We have 1.8% literacy, but right now focusing on bureaucrats is what's needed. Oh, we have the Druze revolt. Beginning with the Peasants' Rebellion in 1834 in Palestine, Druze nobles resented oversight. Their overlords considered them heretics and treated them as such. Ooh. Some rebels. Okay, we're still in debt by quite a bit, but that's okay. We're making a little bit of money now, which is pretty good. We're also we're streaming on Twitch right now, so if I have to answer any questions or anything, I'll read them out for you guys, so so you guys know what's going on. Let's see, a wind of westernization. Once the wind of Western civilization blows to the east, every blade of grass and every tree in the east follow what the western wind brings. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Research points modifier plus 20%. That's beast. Cool. Good things. Good things. Let's see. How much do we need for reforms? Because we're gonna need like foreign officers. Foreign officer training. Yeah, leadership modifier, research points when conquering. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We need how many points for that? 7,000 research points for that. So it's gonna take a while. Okay. Okay, so we're finally getting some artillery. The artillery is being built slowly but surely. We can mobilize 29 regiments to fight for us. And we will definitely need those troops, because, yeah, the Ottomans will come for us. So, historically, what happened in the Oriental Crisis was that the Russians basically said, withdraw from Syria, or we intervene. And eventually, the Ottomans, from then on, were kind of left on their own. So, what I think that's probably exactly what's going to happen in this, is that the Russians are probably going to say, withdraw from Syria, or we intervene. We'll go ahead and acquiesce to those demands, but then we'll see if we can do some stuff to the Ottomans. If we can play our cards right. And you know, we'll see what we can do. Who's got good relations with me right now? Honestly, getting relations up with the French, or I think the Brits. How do the Brits feel about the Ottomans? The French are not too friendly. Maybe the French, actually. I wonder if the French would be willing to help us in the Oriental Crisis. Who knows? Let's see, I got a question in the Twitch chat. When will you stream EU4? We'll be playing more EU4. Ooh, Mexico is no longer a dictatorship. We'll be playing more EU4 when Rule of Britannia releases. Okay. Yeah, making good money now. Good things. Good things. Alexandria. So I just want my administrative spending up 100% everywhere. Get some bureaucrats, get some taxes. Good things. Mazel, good things. Ooh, we got the fate of Egypt. Alright, we're going to raise military spending all the way. Let's see, Egypt has been effectively independent for some time now. Now it has become all too apparent, and the threat to the vision of the Ottoman Empire as master of the Orient, something which has been little more than an illusion, but which the Ottomans must either address or have it shattered forever. We will come, and Egypt will either be beaten back into place, or made to heel at its master's side, or seek its own destiny as a power in its own right. Only time will tell. So the Ottomans will release the Khediviate of Egypt, and we're going to get the Oriental Crisis now. Oh dear. Okay, so we declared war on the Ottomans. Oriental Crisis. He wants to make me a puppet. Okay. Let's go mobilize. Okay, so he's gonna invade. We're gonna get everybody to Cairo, most likely. Okay, we should see a Russian intervention somewhere. Gondar wants an alliance? No, he won't accept a call to arms anyway. Alright, so for now... Ooh. I wonder... We need more artillery. The artillery is getting here slowly but surely. Let's see if I can, I think I'll blockade the coast over here. Kaffa. Apparently I have cores on Kaffa. No, then we won't ally him either. I want to attack this stack. Is it worth it though? He's got better military tech than we do. But if I have enough artillery, I might be able to do something here. Measure team. Yeah. So he's gonna march into Syria. We're gonna go and let him do that because he's gonna take a lot of attrition. So we'll just let him do that. Let's get some troops. I want to see if he marches into. I wonder if he'll march into Matra. Because he's going to take a lot of attrition if he comes over here to Siwa. Let's see what he does. I want to see what he does. Let's keep an eye on our artillery. I need all the artillery for as many stacks as I can get. So he is gonna attack me in Matra. Who's our general right now? So we have, this is Ibrahim Pasha. So this is Muhammad Ali's son. He's actually a really good general. Ibrahim Pasha was actually a really good general. He's got morale 47%, defense 3, attack 2, organization 21%. So he's gonna engage us here. We're gonna go ahead and send in reinforcements. Let's see how we do. Probably won't do too well, I guess, but you never know. At least the Russians haven't intervened. Oh dear, okay. Withdraw here. And we got wrecked. We lost 21,000. Damn. Alright. Yeah, it's because our technology sucks. Still got Ibrahim, he's in the army in Cairo. But I prefer somebody else. We have Suleiman Pasha. No, let's actually put, yeah, let's go and do no leader here. Let's keep Ibrahim in power. Yeah, let's keep him there. And I can get some more. Yeah, let's get some, well, we have actually, you know, we have plenty of inventory. I think we're going to go for straight up artillery right now. Yeah, we're going to go with some serious debt, but you never know. Ooh. Damn, why do we have such high relations with the French? Holy shit. Damn, that's pretty high relations. Okay. We're being engaged over here in the Gulf of Cyprus. We're being engaged by 13 man-of-wars, 10 frigates, and 4 transports. We have 16 frigates. 5. Do we have a general? Oh, we do. Do we have a general? We do. This guy's defense -2, but he's got speed and organization. Okay. Yeah, that naval battle probably won't go too well either. Oh, no, we won. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that one. So we have a bunch of conscripts. They're not really good troops. That guy's kind of strong, actually. If I called him in, would he join? Oh my god! Are you serious? The French intervened on our behalf. Holy shit. No, that's dope, dude. Okay, so the French intervened on our behalf. I've never seen that before. I didn't think they would. They historically kind of, sort of did. Holy shit. I was not expecting that at all. Wow. That's cool. That's nice. We have 4 units of cav in this army. I'm gonna go and take 2 of them out. I'll do 2 here. Yeah, so we've got a shit ton of conscripts. We just don't have anything else. We don't have any artillery or anything. That's fine. It's all right. Yeah, plenty of artillery's on the way. And then, yeah, plenty of troops up there. Naj to Emirate. Okay, so the French intervened on our behalf, so that's pretty cool. So I haven't seen the Russians. Did the Russians... I wonder if the Russians refused. We're going into some serious debt here, trying to buy Clipper convoys, apparently. Maybe we actually will just reduce that spending. Let's just go ahead and see what's going to happen here. We're going into debt, and we're not really buying any more goods. But the French did intervene on our behalf. Looks like he's going to march into Libya. I wonder if we should attack him, because we have attack +2. Let me see what he does. He's going to be on the 5th. I know, he's going to hold position. Okay, so he's going to hold position then. I wonder if we can overwhelm him. Is he going to attack me? When do we get there? 20. Okay, so we don't take an attrition tick. Let me see if I can attack him. Let me see what he does. 26th. Son of a bitch. He actually makes it out. Damn it. So we do take attrition. Okay. Do we attack him? Yeah, we're going to take an attrition tick now. Oh, God. We lost 3,000. The Suez is probably going to be the last line of defense. He's probably going to take over all of Syria. But he might march into the Suez against us. We'll see what he does. So we lost 10,000 to kill 5. Jesus Christ. We have no artillery whatsoever. Let's go for Tobruk, though. I think we've got him on the run. Come on, baby. Give me a stack bike, baby. Cool. Alright, let's take these back. I know we're taking a lot of attrition, but I don't really have too many choices right now. The French are moving into Libya, so that's nice. Oh, there's a British intervention in Egypt. So the Brits have now, yeah. Okay. So the Brits have intervened on behalf of the Ottomans for the British intervention in Egypt. He wants the Ottoman Empire to acquire all states. We will agree to that. We will give him back Syria. That's fine. But we're still at war with the help of the French to become a puppet. So we're going to give back Syria, but likely we will be a puppet. And we're going to try and prevent that. We don't want to be a puppet. We want to be independent. So let me see if I can make that happen. I think I can, probably. We're well on our way right now because we have the intervention of the French. I was not expecting that. So that's cool. Okay, so we're just trying desperately to fund the army and the navy right now. Holy fuck, that's a lot of troops coming in. Okay, let's go to the Suez. I'm gonna move you there. I might need to move Ibrahim Pasha over here. Where are you going? You know, he's not going to the Suez, at least not yet. Who's a good defender? How many generals do I have? I got 4. I need a good defender. This guy's an engineer. How is your background an engineer and you have fucking defense -2? Come on, dude. Okay, no, let's withdraw Ibrahim. We're gonna put him over here. Do I have artillery? Yes, I do. Fuck yeah. Okay, you guys go here. There's no cavalry in that force. We need cavalry there ASAP. So, the Suez is our last line of defense. We defend the Suez with our lives. I'm gonna send all the artillery that I have. Hold the line! Hold the line. Ah, there's too many people here. Fuck, alright, withdraw 2 infantry then. So he's not attacking for the Suez yet. He's thinking about it, you fucker. We can't buy any goods, so morale's gonna go down. I think we might be able to fight him to a standstill. Yeah, but I can't make peace on behalf of the French. Oh, what the fuck? Really? You bastard Ottomans. Fuck you, dude. Son of a shit. Alright, so I have to attack him here then. I have to attack him at El Arish. I have no choice. We're just gonna throw a fuck ton of men in there. Okay, so that worked. Where's he going now? Sharm el-Sheikh? Yeah, let's just move everybody in there. I have no choice. I've got no choice. Motherfuck. No, dude. Dude, I just took a fucking huge attrition tick there. Oh, God. Where are you going? He's going back for El Arish. Let's try and go for that stack. Come on, French, I could use your help here. Actually, we did... Holy God, we actually killed... We killed a shit ton of troops. Wait, what? Did you guys see that? Wasn't there like a 27 stack here? What the hell happened to those guys? Is it because they took attrition in the Sharm el-Sheikh? Did you guys see that? Holy shit, there was, dude, there was like 30,000 Ottomans right here. Where did they go? I didn't do anything to them. Where did they disappear to? Yeah, dude, I think he just took like a huge ass attrition tick. Wow. That's some crazy shit. Okay. All right, so we've got him on the run now. I mean, we're still taking debt. We might actually go into bankruptcy, but we're not doing too bad. I might need to get reinforcements in there, though. Oh, no. We're doing okay. Yeah, we took a -1, unfortunately. But, dude, we just flanked the shit out of this guy. Holy God. Yeah, I mean, the French want a status quo. You know, that's something. Yeah, I say we go for the Suez. Yeah, let's go for the Suez. We still have Ibrahim Pasha in charge, right? Yeah, we're running out of morale, though. But I think just with numbers, we might be able to just do this. He's dug in a little bit. Dude, yeah. Holy God. Looks like we may actually win this, boys. Oh, my Lord. Dude, we actually did it. We fucking beat them. Oh, that's crazy shit. That's cool. I actually wasn't really expecting to beat them. All right, we are free. Our lands are free from foreign oppression. Time to declare independence. We are now an absolute monarchy. Fucking cool. We have a shit ton of debt, though. We have 20,000 pounds of debt. That's all right. All right, that's cool. Damn, we actually did it. All right, sick. 1839. We won the Oriental Crisis, bitches. And we still have cores and all this, so we can retake it sometime later. Dope. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here. I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks so much.